LBC News. Welcome back to Marco Forgione, who's Director General at the Institute of Export and International Trade. Always good to talk to you, Marco. These reports this morning about these 3 cargo ships, that's going to increase worry in an already tense situation, isn't it?
Yes, Steve, and the reality is that although there had been a little bit of movement with ships transiting the Straits of Hormuz, that pretty much has come to a halt at the moment with those latest strikes on the 3 ships. And just as a note, of course, we hear that all crew are safe, which is a positive, but it's having a huge impact on global supplies.
Well, this shows the risk of this body of water, which we've spoken about so much here. Do you now see no vessels going through this? Do you think it's just too risky?
Well, at the moment, it's a halt, and there have been reports of Iranian mine ships being active in the area. So the threat and risk is just increasing. And of course, it's not just the potential for attack that is preventing ships from going through. It's the fact that the insurance markets are increasing the premiums or indeed withdrawing war coverage for ships, which makes it virtually impossible for them to move even if they wish to.
Yeah, the tentacles are spreading from this crisis. What impact are you seeing already on international trade?
Well, the biggest impact, of course, is immediately on the world markets. The price of oil has gone up dramatically and seems to be spiking yet again as a result of these latest attacks. But there are ancillary industries that aren't quite getting the same coverage, that are going to have a much graver impact in certainly the medium term. The shipments of helium gas, which is vital for semiconductor production, for medical devices. Pretty much a third of the global supply comes through the Straits of Hormuz from Qatar. So that sector is going to be impacted. It's going to take a long time to correct that, as well as things like the fertilizer sector and the wider chemical industry, all of which are dependent on oil and liquefied natural gas processing. So the impact is going to be much wider than just this immediate inflection on oil prices.
A previous guest said there is essentially no alternative to this body of water, which means that everybody is a red light who will be using that stretch of the world. There is no other way for lots of these industries and businesses to get their products from one place to another.
No. So there are some mitigation. There's pipelines from certainly UAE through to from area, and also the Saudi pipelines taking out to the Red Sea, but those are very small in comparison to the quantum of oil that travels, and liquefied natural gas that travels through the Straits of Hormuz. And of course, with regards to cargo shipping, Dubai is a major global hub for container shipping, and there is no alternative route other than through the Strait of Hormuz.
So realistically, how long can businesses, how much reserve do they have in terms of headroom while this still goes on? I mean, no one knows when it's going to end, but realistically, how long have they got until things get desperate?
Well, there are a number of elements to that, and we're seeing quite how serious the situation is becoming with the announcements from President Trump that he's going to remove sanctions on Russian oil to try and stabilize the global market for oil. But for the Middle East, for UAE and Qatar particularly, the storage capacity is going to be a problem because once the storage tanks, the on-land storage tanks reach capacity, they're going to have to stop production, even where they're still continuing production despite attacks on the oil fields from Iran. Once that storage capacity is met, they have to stop production. And And Steve, it's not like flicking a switch. You don't switch it on and switch it off instantaneously. So even once things have settled down, even once we're able to start getting oil and liquefied natural gas moving once again through the Strait of Hormuz, restarting that production capacity is going to take a period of time. So the impact will last much longer than just the conflict stopping.
What you seem to be painting a picture of, in my mind, it's almost like a domino rally, and the dominoes are falling and they've suddenly stopped. So there's all these dominoes waiting to fall now because everything's in place, but it's just grinding to a halt slowly but surely.
Yeah, that's a very evocative image, Steve, and that's the reality. The impact of this is going to be on the markets first, then on industry and the wider supply chain, and unraveling that and putting those dominoes back up, to use your analogy, is going to take a long time, and the impacts will be significant around the world. The key areas that are going to be impacted, are being impacted currently, of course, are India, China, Southeast Asia, as well as Europe and the UK with regards to liquefied natural gas and the petrol, the crude oil. So the impact of this is truly global.
Marco, we always appreciate your analysis here on LBC News. Thank you very